If you've noticed from what I've told y'all in my recent videos, I've been backlogging a lot of old video games lately. Mainly to catch up on games that I missed out on from earlier console generations because I couldn't afford them back then, but also because I can't afford the new shit now, so it's basically like a never-ending cycle. But something about the older games just feels so much more different compared to the games now. Like those days where you had to go out and find every game you wanted in stores or have release nights with a whole crowd of gamers waiting to get their hands on the game makes the whole era of gaming that I'm backlogging just so special to me. Obviously, people still do some of all that now, but now almost every company is trying to make gaming more digitalized and done over the internet because, well, that's just the era that we're living in. Most toddlers nowadays know how to work an iPhone before they learn their ABCs. I wish that was a joke. As time goes on, more of gaming is being shifted into more convenience and more transactions at the push of a button or at the tap of a screen. And as a result of that, this leads to a decline in the physical market of video games, with game cases and cartridges just not being as popular anymore. Now, for some, that isn't all that bad. I mean, after you beat a game and you have the game case just laying around, it's like, damn, what I'm gonna do with that? But for those that want to have a sure means of preserving the older titles, or just have a physical memory of their favorite games, people still do invest in physical copies of their favorite modern titles. But of course, the majority outweighs the minority, and right now the majority of gaming is in downloads and all that online jizz. I don't know what I just said. But unfortunately, it seems that the minority of physical games is about to get even more scarce than it already is. You see, physical games today are mainly bought in big retail stores. I don't know why I just told y'all common sense, but anyway, these stores are the main way that games are still distributed for those interested in buying. So naturally, if something were to happen to the distribution process of these games in stores, then the physical game market would undoubtedly take another negative hit in its popularity and really in its availability. But it looks like stores are just saying f the physical media, because there's already been reports of stores like Best Buy who's announcing plans to start canceling selling movies in 2024. There's Target stores already ending the sale of some movies and albums, and in a recent report, there was arguably the most concerning news shared that claims Walmart is going to stop selling physical Xbox games in 2024. This claim comes from the CEO of Limited Run Games, 𝘕𝘕𝘕 on Twitter, with him saying, "I've heard rumblings that Walmart is dropping physical Xbox games soon, and I have to imagine further cuts in the physical gaming sections will be made as we go deeper into next year." Now, obviously, as of right now, this is only a rumor, so, we shouldn't be taking this concrete news, I don't want y'all tagging me next year in the gaming aisle calling me a fraud. But the reason I find the claim a little concerning and somewhat believable is because of the aforementioned facts of other forms of physical media starting to get phased out. I mean, we are generally seeing less physical games in stores than we used to, so it wouldn't be, far off to think that the days of them just outright leaving stores are indeed numbered. Now, as to why the claim specifically says Xbox games is a little weird, but it might have to do with the fact that, the modern Xbox is one of the most perfect platforms to play games all digitally on. You've got factors like the Game Pass subscription with its abundance of games and the cheap and diskless Xbox Series S console that pushes this generation of Xbox more away from physical gaming. So even if this rumor turns out to just be a bunch of baloney meat, due to likely lower sales and lower popularity in physical games, we probably will start to see big retailers revise how much of the games they decide to sell. Or we'll just go back to how things were in 2005. PlayStation is already one step ahead with them selling disk drives now and shit. But that's all that we know right now as far as the physical games go. Hopefully they'll stick around for just a little bit longer, but we'll just have to wait and see what happens to the physical games in the future. So what do you guys think about games and them not being sold in stores no more? Feel free to comment down below. And as always, leave a like on the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you on the next one.